Hey everybody, it is Monday, February 6, 2023. Very excited to be with you. This morning, Tom Sachs and Nike Craft dropped the third colorway of the general purpose shoe in this field colorway, which is this nice dark brown. And I was able to hit on the raffle, so I'm very excited to get those in studio. But I wanted to talk about my 2022 sneaker of the year, and it's this shoe right here, the general purpose shoe by Tom Sachs and Nike. And this one in particular is the Studio White colorway. And these dropped on June 10th of last year. Retails $110, and I got these off the restock that happened in November. And I'm really excited to share with you the 5 reasons why this is definitely one of the best sneakers to drop all last year and why I need every single colorway moving forward. So in this video, I'm not gonna do a full technical review of the general purpose shoe. I did that in my previous video on the dark sulfur colorway, which is the archive colorway. And so check out that video for a more in-depth thought on the actual sneaker, but I wanted to focus more on the silhouette in general. And so I wanted to just share with you the sneaker first. All right, here they are, the general purpose shoe in the original colorway, the Studio cream and white. First of all, I love the upper. It's subtle, but there is a sophistication to the color across the sneaker. You get beige suede, you get this overlay in cream, you get this mesh netting that's really interesting on the underlay, and then you get the white swoosh. And overall, it just creates this really beautiful, sophisticated looking upper. I love the hits of this royal blue on top. It's also in the insole. And then you get a gum midsole in this pebble texture. And then you get the waffle outsole in black, which is really beautiful. Overall, a fantastic colorway. There's a reason why this was the OG. And I'm really grateful to have these in hand. So let's dive into the 5 reasons why these sneakers really stand out to me. First, the simple, boring design. Right from the start, when you look at the shoe, you know, as I said before, it looks simple, but that simplicity is an illusion. The marketing for the shoe felt very on brand for both Tom Sachs as well as Nike. The primary word that they chose to associate with it was boring. And you see it in that big, bold font right underneath the picture of the shoe, which wasn't even new. It was a beaten up pair of the shoe. And that really encompasses the ethos of why you would pick up a pair of these. You're not picking these up to put on your shelves. You're wanting to pick these up because you want to beat them into the ground so that they can help you as a tool to help you do whatever you want to do. Tom made a very simple, bare essential shoe, and he called it general purpose shoe. Even the name tries to make it seem basic. And, you know, again, that's an illusion. There is this sort of trick to it, and it's sort of lulling you into that boringness. But if we go deeper, what we find is a world-class designed shoe by one of the most prominent artists of today. This is deeply, deeply intentional. And it's one of the few shoes that really makes me think about why they kept it so simple and the things that they did keep. Why did they keep those? What was the purpose of that for this shoe? And that's why I love this shoe. I think the design does provoke questioning. I think the design is very sophisticated. And that's the first reason why this was my sneaker of the year. The boring part of this sneaker also functions as an illuminating commentary on the state of sneaker culture and hype, which is reason number 2, that this is a sneaker and it's art, but it's art because it's utility. It's a tool. What's interesting about the mantra of the general purpose shoe is that it is only concerned with being a tool that works, a tool that is to be used. Its purpose is to do its job so that we can do ours. It reminds us again that this is footwear. It's something that we wear to do our jobs. But the paradox to great utility and great design is that it is usually birthed out of great creativity and artistry. In other words, Great tools are, in fact, great works of art. And the reason why this is a commentary against hype is because often hype and what hype is in sneaker culture is to just keep things afar, keep things on the shelf, keep things on ice. And Tom Sachs says no, shoes are at their best, both as a canvas for art as well as a tool when they're being used. The great secret to his art, as told by Van Nysat, is that everything Tom makes isn't just a beautiful piece to be displayed, but it is a working tool. There's authenticity between what appears on the surface of that piece and the inner workings and the functionality. So one of his pieces isn't complete until it fully functions as we're told that it does. The general purpose shoe is indeed a fantastic tool. I've been wearing the Archive colorway for the last couple months. It's well designed. It's great on feet. I don't think twice about being careful with them. I'm confident in its performance. I love how they look. I love how they feel. It's just a beautiful shoe in every way. The third thing that I love about this shoe, the wear-tested legacy. The general purpose shoe is one of the rare sneakers to show a beaten to the ground pair in their official marketing. There is no pristine shoe to be seen. Within the DNA of this collaboration is the pursuit of rugged, resilient reliability. The process of creating a Tom Sachs sneaker is all about pushing these tools to their limit, finding the weaknesses in the design and then incorporating a fix and refining the design over time. The Wear Testers program that Tom Sachs has done a couple of times is one of the most celebrated events in sneaker culture. It's an act of bringing the community into a crucial element of the design process and truly fastens together both consumer and creator to the product. It creates a connection out of this collaborative spirit, and that's what makes these shoes really meaningful if you are a part of that. And this leads me to the fourth reason, which is mass producing the personal. Tom Sachs embraces a process of creation that shows the imperfect story. Glue stains, spilled paint, scuffs, these accidents and imperfections signify that a human being has worked on this. Shoes are a mass-produced good. There's no way around it. And Tom Sachs does everything he can to try to personalize it to himself. First of all, he has the Nike branding on the back written in his handwriting. You also see his signature serial number tag on the back of the tongue that has his signature on it. But overall, when you look at the entire sneaker, you can tell it's a Tom Sachs sneaker. And I love that personal touch that he added to this silhouette. Lastly, the vision for a Perennial sneaker. I got these for retail and I got them on a restock. In the past, Tom Sachs has had previous collaborations, the Mars Yard 1.0s and 2.0s. These quickly became grails and pretty much unreachable for most of us. These shoes cost thousands of dollars. But for this shoe, Tom Sachs had a vision from the beginning for a Perennial sneaker. He even posts on social media the fact that these were built to be perennial. Something that is not limited, something that can be counted on to be available, that comes back again and again. And to me, this is the most important idea behind the general purpose shoe. It's a shoe for Tom Sachs fans, but it's also a shoe for anyone who appreciates a great sneaker. And it's meant to be worn and beat up and thrown away and then bought again. I told you at the beginning of this video that I was able to get the Field colorway. I'm very excited. It's one of my favorite colors on a sneaker, this earthy brown and black. I cannot wait to get them in hand. But I've seen rumors of other colorways, an all-white one, one that has green and yellow. I'm really excited about the colorways that are upcoming. It's such a cool idea coming from such a unique individual. And the fact that he doesn't care about scarcity or exclusivity, or he doesn't care that this sneaker is common and available. It doesn't go against his brand or his name. I respect Tom Sachs for making those decisions, both on the artistic and design element and as well as on the production side as well. And so kudos to Tom Sachs and Nike for making this happen. So for those 5 reasons, this sneaker has to be my sneaker of the year. It truly represents everything that I love about sneaker culture. I'm hoping that other collaborators sort of want to do the same thing. And at the end of the day, if we can stop judging what we like about sneakers based on hype or resale value and truly base it on the things that we value and the things that we care about, I think that creates a better culture for everyone. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts on this sneaker is in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.